Here we go. So there's my. Let's go with the Ireland team. So
Okay.
they're the favourites.
Yep.
Would you make any changes with my Ireland team there?
Cian Healy, Rory Best, Tadhg Furlong,
Tadhg Furlong.
Devon Toner, James Ryan, Omani. No.
Okay.
Pack.
Are you sure? Because viewer comments now that O'Brien is back in.
Would have him starting.
Well, they definitely have him somewhere, and a lot of them starting. By the way, if you haven't seen my starting teams, go back and watch the other videos just so you're up to speed. Or stick with us, either way, that's cool. What would you do, O'Brien?
I would have him on the bench.
Okay.
Partly because he's had a long time out, and there's a tendency to just parachute him back in because it's England first game. You want to get off to a flyer. And I think there's arguments either way, isn't there?
I think I'll probably go with you there. It's tempting because he can be that good, but I think Josh van der Fleer's been playing really, really well. So probably Murphy drops out, unfortunately, there.
Yeah, no, agreed.
Okay, and no other changes at all? Even though Henshaw's back in?
Yeah, I mean, arguably, the one change from that side that I would make is Joey Carberry at 10.
You'd start him?
Bold.
Because Sexton's not 100%?
Yeah.
Because he's not 100%, or just because you want him to start over Sexton?
No, I think if you look at the state of play currently, who is the in-form 10 in Ireland? Who is the in-form 10 in Ireland?
Sexton's
for me, I would say
he's playing absolutely fine.
I think Joey Carberry, for me, nudges Sexton in terms of the creativity aspect at the moment.
Possibly, but I would say maybe start him just because you need to get him more starts. Personally, I don't think at the moment he justifies starting over Sexton if you're just playing the strongest team.
No, agreed. But I'd like to see him have a decent run in this side during this championship.
This is the chance.
You know what Johnny Sexton can do.
True.
You know you've got the World Cup coming up. Do you play him and risk him getting injured, a big injury?
Okay.
Or do you go, right, we're going to blood Joey Carberry because we know we need him for the second backup 10 at the World Cup. We know Sexton's good and he'll play regardless.
Okay.
That's my thinking.
No, I'd go with that. Either way, it's very strong. We've got Byrne and Henderson out now for that game, which is a blow. But then with O'Brien coming back in, I was thinking, well, actually, really, they haven't lost a lot there because their starting team's the same, plus they get O'Brien. So
exactly.
I don't think it's a real biggie. The other guy who's interesting, come up on comments, is Addison.
Okay.
Very versatile, very quick, can cover a lot of positions. A lot of people think he's the perfect guy to have on the bench, possibly over Lama.
Okay. No, I think that Ireland side is strong. I mean,
favourites?
You'd be stupid to look out anywhere else, wouldn't you? Really?
They're the favourites.
I think.
Could come down maybe to Wales away in Cardiff for the decider, but
exactly.
Who knows? Okay, so
talking of Wales, should we move on to them?
Absolutely. Speaking of Wales, there's my side. Again, look at the videos last week if you want to check out my side. Any contention there? Back row, on the viewer comments, back row, literally I had every single combination you could have.
To be honest, I think Thomas Young deserves an opportunity at 7. He's been playing seriously well for Wasps for a sustained period.
I think we might be a little biased because we watch the English Premiership more. We're seeing Thomas Young's being amazing. Other people are talking about Wainwright. Most people are starting Navidi somewhere. So I think I appreciate I might be a little biased somewhere there.
But again, you want Navidi in there, but I think Justin Tipuric again is the nearly man that every time he plays, he does something to either win a game or get Wales pretty close to winning a game. And I think he's been the nearly guy for Wales for such a long time that actually with the volume of injuries they've had, he needs that opportunity to get out there and really start and show.
He's going to absolutely have it. A few other viewer comments, people talking about Watkin potentially coming in to start, maybe over Parks. I think Watkin's a hell of a player. I would like to see him actually starting over Parks at some point. Maybe not in the first game, but at some point.
I think the back line is as I would pick, to be honest.
So I think Adams, Williams, fullback.
For me, the question mark, and Gareth Anscombe's kicking off the tee, his percentages are good, but I think that's one area that if Halfpenny's fit, I think he'll play.
He's not going to be fit. That's the talk. He's not going to be fit.
Not for the first game, but towards the latter stages, I think if he's fit, he comes back into that side.
Probably
just for the kicking option, to be honest.
I think so. And all the comments was interesting. All the Wales fans that commented, thank you very much. there was absolutely no consistency over who was 10.
Yeah.
And that's the question: who's going to play 10? It looks between Anscombe and Biggar actually. Yeah. I went with Anscombe. I think it will be Anscombe, but plenty went for Biggar. We're just going to see.
I think, and that's a good position for Wales to be in. I mean, they've spent a little while not really having anybody else other than Dan Biggar to play at 10, really. True. It's a viable option. So actually, to have three potential good,
they have to put their
eggs in one basket.
Yeah, they have to back somebody. They have to back someone. I've got a feeling whoever starts that game is going to be the person they back. Actually.
No, agreed.
But anyway, Scotland, big story. The best player, I believe, Hamish Watson, is out, which is absolutely huge. I mean, it's a real blow.
Yeah.
There were so many comments over who plays 6 or 8. No one could agree, but everyone could agree on Watson. Now he's gone. Is that their hopes over?
No, I wouldn't say that's their hopes over. It's going to take some.
I think it is.
It's going to take some rejigging. I think.
I think that he is the absolute ace in their pack there. Yeah. Literally.
Yeah.
I still think they'll be good. But I cannot see them winning it.
I mean, they are going to be so much more reliant on that backline pulling rabbits out of hats, aren't they, in this tournament?
Possibly. All people are going to have to step up, which they could.
Yeah.
Skinner I've rated highly. Gilchrist has been playing well. Tunis is playing well. So we'll see. Whoever comes in, maybe Hardy coming into 7.
Yeah.
People are going. If people step up, then maybe.
Yeah.
But on paper, it's the biggest blow, I would say, of the tournament. So far.
No, I would agree. But I mean, that backline is. It's magic potentially, isn't it? If that backline clicks, it's. I mean, they're good enough to take anybody apart, really.
A lot of people saying Seymour in somewhere, Kinghorn on the bench.
Yeah.
I'm a Kinghorn fan. I think he's.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too.
All right, so let's go on to England then.
Yeah.
Our favourite subjects, of course. Apologies if you're not an England fan.
Right, let's just get this out. Right, so do you want to run through your team and I'll say if I agree or disagree?
Here we go. So, Mako, George and Sinclair I've gone for.
Agreed.
Okay.
Spot on.
Yeah?
Yep.
Some people in the comments calling for Cole straight back in.
That is, I was 50-50.
Okay.
With that, I was 50-50.
Okay. He's definitely been playing better recently, that's for sure, which is good. Itoje and Launchbury.
I've gone Itoje Cruz.
Because?
I just think they're playing together at Saracens. They're playing well together at Saracens.
Is that enough to start them though?
For me, at the moment, yes.
Okay.
Launchbury's coming back from an injury. So he played well the other day. Don't get me wrong.
So who have you got on the bench?
I went for
which second row?
I went Courtney Laws on the bench.
Oh, so Launchbury doesn't. He's not in your 23
Launchbury isn't in my 23.
Get out of town.
At the moment.
Okay.
At the moment.
But it's good to have all 4 of them.
100%.
That's
100%.
the real story there.
Yeah.
Back row, again, 6 is the real contention point. Some people say start Shields. A lot of people not impressed with what they've seen. I'm saying give him a go and let's really find out. But probably more saying Wilson to start.
That's who I've got at 6. Okay. I thought he was outstanding in
the autumn.
Brad Shields, for me, hasn't lived up to the build-up. Hasn't lived up to the hype around him. Okay. I know unfair hype, and
I think there's more. I think there is more to come from him, but it's a guess.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a punt in the dark. You know, Wilson's. He
plays English game through and through. It looks like England are going to play a fairly simple game plan, so you certainly can rely on him.
Yeah, exactly. And he offers you a bit more cover. I think if something happens to Billy, you know that Wilson can step in at 8, as he did it in the autumn.
Yeah.
And it gives you another option potentially for Laws at 6.
Shields is versatile as well, but again, I'm easily swayed on that, so fair enough. Halfbacks, Youngs, Farrell?
Yep.
Okay.
You went Curry at 7.
Oh yeah, so Curry at 7, Billy at 8.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, no problem. So centres, I'm kind of changing my mind here a little bit. I went Tio Tuilagi. Not one of our viewers did say there's no N in Tuilagi, which is a good point. It's not Tuilagi, it's Tuilagi. Fair point.
Yeah.
I'm not so sure, but now Jonathan Joseph has been brought straight back in.
Funny you should mention that, actually.
Have you put him straight in?
No, I've gone. I think he will start. Jones will start Tio at 12, which I don't agree with. I don't think he's done enough to start at 12. But he played
solidly at 12 in the autumn.
He did. I would go Tuilagi at 12.
Yes.
I'd play Slade at 13.
Tuilagi.
Tuilagi at 12. I play Slade at 13.
Yeah.
But having seen Joseph being pulled back into the squad, I think Eddie Jones might start Jonathan Joseph at 13.
Well, to me, apparently he's picked this squad to play Ireland. So bringing him into that squad, I think, says a lot. I think it says that he's looking at Tiu and Tuilagi as 12s, even though they prefer 13. He's looking at them as 12s. He's not looking at Daly as a 13 yet, or Noel or anyone like that. So it looks like the 13 may be between Slade and JJ.
Which I think you've got to look at as him bringing Joseph in to nullify Ringrose potentially. As a defensive 13, Joseph probably offers you a little bit more than Slade, doesn't he?
Well, Slade's defence was the worry for me, but in the autumn I thought it was actually the best part of his game, and his attack wasn't as impressive. But yes, if you're playing someone like Ringrose, you probably want a specialist 13 defender who's very quick on their feet. Because Ringrose is a great step, he's very sharp, and he might isolate to you or to...
But I think from looking at the squad that they've got there, it's actually, for the first time in a little while, it's been exciting that we've got 12 and 13s, and 4 of them,
you're literally just missing Underhill for me. I think that's pretty much it. Wingers, May... I'm sticking with Thokanasiga.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too. Johnny May on the other wing.
I think you've got to give him a run as well, Thokanasiga. I think he gives you Thokanasiga, and I think it gives you that extra power element.
Agreed.
And that will fit what England wants to do.
I thought he was brilliant.
A lot of people in the comments have been saying Noel in or Ashton in, but I think stick with him for me.
Yeah, I mean, a young guy, he's got years ahead of him, and I think he complements Johnny May on the other wing for me.
What's your bench?
Who have you got at fullback?
Well, Daly, again, a lot of people in the comments have said he hasn't set the world alight, he's looked a bit dodgy, and he has. But if you're thinking of playing him at fullback for the World Cup, I'd stick with him. But I get the argument for this game, play Brown at fullback because of the kicking threat, etc.
I've gone Jack Nowell at fullback.
Yeah, okay.
Because I thought he was immense for Exeter the other day.
One game.
But if you can do that in your first game back from an injury layoff, I mean, you've got to be in there or thereabouts.
Okay, let's talk Nowell, because the last point I want to talk about really about England is Eddie Jones has mentioned playing 9 forwards. Maybe mixing up the convention a bit and having him standing on the blindside wing, but in an open play, join in with the forward pods. And it opens up a myriad of options in that pod play that you couldn't do before. But surely it's going to create a defensive weakness because someone's going to have to cover the outside edge when he's doing that. What do you think?
I don't know whether it's a lot of smoke and mirrors and whether he's sent, because he does this, doesn't he, Eddie Jones, every now and then. He sends out some left field stuff just to throw people off the scent.
You think he's just chatting what's in his head?
Okay. And he just throws people off occasionally and chucks the odd left field thing in there. I don't know how much of it is... I mean, Jack Nowell's comments on Twitter were just...
What did he say?
Well, who knew? I might be playing at 7.
Oh, he didn't know?
He had no idea. So again, that makes you think, well, is this just an Eddie Jones...
Fair point.
Chuck it in.
I was just thinking, though, if he did do that, the best guy to play that 9th forward would be Sam Simmons. When he's back fit. The guy is as quick as a back, but is a forward by trade.
Agreed.
But anyway, all right, fair point. I'd take that point. Right, last bits then. What do you want to finish up on?
I mean, I've picked a couple of who I think are going to be the stars of the tournament for England, Scotland, Ireland and Wales. It'd be good, I'll give you mine and then you can see who you think, whether there's anybody different that you would have chosen. So for England, I've gone Wilson, Moon as the 2 forwards. And I've gone Cokanasiga and Johnny May, the 2 wingers in the backs.
Okay, I would pick most likely to be player of the tournament of those, I'd say Thokanasiga.
Yeah, me too.
I think if you is he fit right now?
He will be.
He will be.
He will be.
Okay.
He had a knee knock for Bath, but he should be back. So I think Cokanasiga will probably, I like you, I think he will be the, if he's fit and plays the whole tournament, I think he's got he's got that little X factor, isn't he?
And again, I think a fresh Itoje and Billy Vunipola have got a chance. I expect them to be quite good.
But I think Ben Moon was probably the person of the Autumn Internationals that really caught my eye. I thought he was super.
From relative obscurity to being a very strong favourite to be in the World Cup squad.
Yeah,
he must be.
He should. He was brilliant.
That's England.
For Wales, I've gone stalwarts. Alun Jones, I think he's every time the way he goes about his business,
he's going to perform.
Brilliant. And Liam Williams, is the other for me.
Okay, I would say watch out for one of the back rows. Watch out for a Navidi. Watch out for a Wainwright or a Thomas Young. I think they could really surprise you. A lot of people are raving about Wainwright as well.
Okay,
so I'd probably go for those.
Scotland, I think you can't look too far beyond Johnny Gray, Hugh Jones.
Well, that's interesting. They've both got massive class, but neither have been playing that great.
No.
And I've had some comments that actually maybe you don't even start Gray.
Okay.
And I hadn't considered it. With Gilchrist, Toolis, Skinner in good form, maybe you don't. But I would expect those two guys to come good in the Six Nations.
Yeah.
I'd say it's quite a big Six Nations.
Or with Watson out, do you then play him as a 6? Potentially Johnny Gray.
No, I think it's more like I think it's. He used to be incredibly quick, but now he's put on a lot of bulk. He has slowed. He's a bit more lumbery now. If I was going to do that, play a second row there, I'd put Skinner at 6.
Cool. Right, and then Ireland again. It's similar to Alun Jones. I've gone Peter O'Mahony. I think you can't look too far beyond that. Okay. Joey Carberry, and I hope he gets a decent run in the side during this tournament.
You have made that point strongly.
Yeah, I do hope he gets a good run. And then Sean Cronin.
Yeah, Sean Cronin is an absolute dynamite. I tell you what, as an all-round hooker, he's got a strong case to start.
Yeah,
certainly round the pitch, he's the best player.
Yeah, and I think correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I'm pretty sure that he's the leading try scorer.
Okay.
Or up there. He's in the top 3 of leading try scorers in the Champions Cup so far.
Okay. It wouldn't surprise me. Okay, anything to finish on?
I think for me, just a couple of bits. France, I think, will be stronger than we've seen them in the last couple of years. They're getting a more consistent, younger squad together. And the standard of the French top 14 and the way they're playing in the Champions Cup this year has been better than the last 4 or 5 years. So I think France, you'll see a little bit of an upward trend.
Well, that's interesting because I don't really think about France that much, just because it's bad for your health to try and predict France.
Yeah, exactly.
But I will watch out for that.
So I think they'll be a bit better this year, a bit more consistent.
Yeah.
And then I think Italy, unfortunately, will be bottom. I think they'll get the wooden spoon again this year.
It's not through lack of trying or through lack of improving their systems. They just don't have enough high quality players. It's pretty simple.
No, and I think that it's that building process. And I think in 2-3 years' time, look at Italy, 3rd, 4th place finishers. I think they're getting that group of squad together. So the next 2 to 5 years, I think, will be.
Even if they improve, I can't see the rest not moving ahead as well. I'm a bit more sceptical on that. But all right,
cool,
awesome, loads of stuff there, guys. Also, obviously, remember first game we've got the bet. So, where's the Ireland flag? Ireland badge. There you go. So,
Mark, a good colour.
Thank you very much. People have said that. Mark, one of our viewers, donated that shirt with the proviso that if Ireland beat England, which could happen, then I wear it for the videos of the review. So I hope that doesn't happen, but I'd be happy to wear it if it does.
Well, on the flip side, I think, Mark, you should get yourself an England shirt if it results the other way around, and put that in the comments.
If England win, you need to send in a photo on email, rugbyanalyst@mail.com. of you wearing an England shirt. How about that one?
There we go.
Straight back at you. Cool. Okay, guys. Alex, thank you very much for coming in.
Lovely to see you all.
Maybe we'll see you again in a month or so.
Yeah, definitely. Lucky. Yeah, definitely.
Comment below if you like seeing Alex back. If you didn't like seeing him back, maybe just keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
And until next time, we'll see you later.